Now the next example that we're going to go through is how you calculate the book value of an asset. And this is an important thing to know when you sell an asset, what the book value is. Because if you sell it for more than book value, you're going to owe some taxes. And if you sell it for less than book value now, that's a loss, and you're going to be able to write that loss off so that you get tax savings. But in this case, the little problem we're going through, we're going to end up owing some taxes, I think. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about the book value right now and how you calculate that. Now, same problem, same description of the asset. It's got a depreciable value of $100,000. Salvage value is $20,000. Has an economic life of 8 years. Now, to calculate book value, you take the depreciable value of the asset and you subtract from it what's called accumulated depreciation. That means at that point in time, what's the total, the sum of all the depreciation expense that you've taken on the asset. So when you look at book value now, you really do it at a point in time. And in our little example now, we're going to assume that we need to know the book value at the end of 5 years. We're going to sell the asset and we need to calculate the book value of the asset after 5 years. So what's going to be the book value of this asset after 5 years? Well, it's going to be the original depreciable value of the asset, which is $100,000, minus the accumulated depreciation. Our depreciation expense per year is $10,000. The asset's been in our company for 5 years. 10,000 times 5 is $50,000. That's the accumulated depreciation. So 100,000 minus 50,000, we get a book value for this asset at the end of 5 years of $50,000. And this is the amount that if you sold the asset for anything more than book value now, there's going to be a tax consequence to that. And in a moment, in the next video, I'm going to put up an example of how we would go about calculating the different kinds of gains, depreciation, recapture, and capital gains.